In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use connectors and waypoints in draw.io for Confluence. To get started, open your Confluence page and make sure the draw.io diagram is in edit mode. This is important because you'll need to be able to interact directly with the shapes and connector lines inside the diagram. Once you're in edit mode, you're ready to begin connecting shapes and adjusting line paths more precisely. Let's start with connectors. Connectors are the lines that link one shape to another, and they help show relationships, flow, or structure in your diagram. To create one, hover your mouse over a shape. As you do that, small arrows will appear around it. These arrows are your connection handles. Click and drag from one of those arrows toward another shape. As you move across the canvas, you'll see the connector line follow your cursor. When you reach the target shape, pause for a moment and look for the highlight before releasing. That highlight tells you where the connector will attach. There are two main types of connector behavior to notice here. If the target is highlighted in blue before you release, you're creating a floating connector. This means the connection can automatically move around the edge of the shape if the shapes are repositioned later. That's useful when you want the layout to stay flexible. If the target is highlighted in green instead, you're creating a fixed connector. A fixed connector stays attached to a specific connection point on the shape. This is helpful when you want more consistency and don't want the line attachment to shift as the diagram changes. Now let's look at waypoints. Waypoints give you more control over the path of a connector, especially when you want lines to bend neatly around other shapes instead of crossing over everything. One simple way to add a waypoint is by dragging any segment of an existing connector to a new position. When you do that, a small blue dot is added automatically. That dot is the waypoint, and you can drag it to control exactly how the connector bends. You can also add a waypoint using the menu. Right-click directly on the connector line at the spot where you want to change the route, then choose Add Waypoint. This is a useful option when you want to place the bend more intentionally. If you want to remove waypoints, first select the connector, then right-click the waypoint and choose Clear Waypoints. This resets the connector path and removes the extra bends you added. And that's it. Once you know how to use connectors and waypoints, it becomes much easier to build diagrams that are cleaner, clearer, and easier to follow in Confluence.